Hello dear Cancers, this is Clarity1129. Welcome to your Jan and Feb 2022 monthly predictions. I am 15 days late and which, as I've been telling the other groups, is a good thing for you because then you get to confirm what I've been saying, whether things are actually moving the way they are for you, all right? We'll be following the usual format that I did in the November and December predictions if you've watched. Basically the same format done twice with two different decks, all right, and the rest you'll come to know as we move along. So as always, we'll take one card from the Moonology deck for the overarching energy for the month of January and one for February, all right. All right, the overarching energy for the month of January is disseminating mood, take time to breathe out, okay. And for February, we get full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. All right. Now, for the month of January, we are going to use the Ethereal Visions Tarot. And we're going to pull out 4 cards, one each for your general outlook, love and romance, career and finances, and spiritual growth. All right, so for a general outlook for January, you get the World. For love and romance, you get the 4 of Pentacles. For your career and finances, you get the 2 of Wands. And for your spiritual growth, you get the beautiful Queen of Cups, which is the card of Cancer. All right. Now for February, we're going to be using the Good Tarot. And we pull out 4 cards just as we did earlier. All right, for your general outlook, you get 2 of Fire or 2 of Wands. For your love and romance, you get Patience, which is the Temperance card. For career and finance, you get the Page of Fire or the Page of Wands. And for your spiritual growth, you get the 8 of Fire or the 8 of Wands. Interesting. A lot of fire energy for you. A lot of fire. All right, now we will take the Tea Leaf Tarot and take 2 cards for each month to clarify the general outlook further, to amplify it rather. All right. So for January, you get the Archway, which says new opportunities, possibilities and paths opening up. That's very positive. And with the 2 of Wands, I'm not surprised. And you get Horse, which says short journey. For February, you get Rainbow. The difficult part of a situation is over. That's beautiful. And you get the Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Wow. That's good. Actually, this is one deck which has everything in it. And more often than not, I get cards which don't make me very happy. So when you get 4 positive cards, you ought to give yourself a pat on the back. And say a prayer of gratitude for the divine, all right? Because things are going to work out for you. Now, We're going to do the basic reading before I take additional cards, advice, and other things that I always do. So let's begin with January. It starts with saying, take time to breathe out. This is the overarching energy. So it's possible that the whole of 2021 has been a year wherein you worked a lot, wherein, maybe it was a difficult year. Personally for me, though I'm not a Cancerian, personally for me, it's been the most difficult and challenging time of my entire life, I think. And I believe it was not just me, but the collectively, everyone was going through a tough time in 2021, most people. And things started changing towards the end. But with 2022, because 2021 was the number 5, and that's the year of change. It adds up to a 5, and this year adds up to a 6, which is all about love, harmony, peace, and that's how it's going to be. All right. And so right in the beginning of January, you're being told, take time to breathe out. So whatever that was happening, if the momentum was really a whole lot in the last year and you were trying to really push through to get things moving in your life, things are going to be fine, and it's time for you to slow down a bit. All right. So that is the overarching energy. So in whichever area of your life you've been pushing forward, it's time for you to relax. Now, the general outlook for the month of January again is in tandem with this energy here, because you get the World card. The World card is all about completion of a cycle. All right, so everything is coming a full circle, and it's time for you to finish that cycle and start afresh. All right, so it's time for you to actually sit down and reflect on everything. Take that time, give yourself a pat on the back for things that have gone well, and for the things that have not gone well, be even kinder to yourself, because you need to recharge to start afresh. All right, and everything, whether it's good or bad, they're all little lessons for you. So keep that in mind. And so you will find in almost all areas of your life, this will be the theme that you are going to start on something new, and you're basically finishing out old cycles. All right. And see, further confirmation with this archway you get is new opportunities, possibilities, and paths. So if things were looking difficult, difficult for you in the past, or if you felt stagnant in some way, that you're putting in effort but things are not moving, all that's going to change. New things, new ideas, new opportunities, all that's just waiting to happen. All right. And you also get the short journey. This could most probably, with the Two of Wands here and these new opportunities in this archway, what I'm feeling is it's more related to your career. All right, we'll come to that. For your love and romance, you get the Four of Pentacles. So this this is about someone who is doesn't open up. Okay, it's about, basically, when you talk about Four of Pentacles, you're talking about your foundation. You're holding tight to the foundation that you have, and you're not revealing much during this time. So those who are in a partnership or committed relationship or a marriage, you are actually just striving to keep the peace at home, to keep the balance at home, and keep your foundation strong. You are not introducing anything new. You're just holding on to what you have very possessively, which is also a Cancerian trait. But in this case, this is your family, your home is extremely important to you, and you are actually holding, clutching your the things that are near and dear to you a little more than before, and you're not opening up. Now, if this poses a problem in relationships wherein you are not being open to your partner as to what's going on with you, within you, then you're being asked to just open your heart out a bit, little by little, because the other person doesn't know what you're thinking and feeling. And no matter how much they have stayed with you, you may be in a new connection, then it's all the more a reason that you need to speak up. But even if you're in a long-term, a connection which has been spanning over a period of time, you still need to communicate and let the other person know what you're feeling deep down inside. more often than not, we don't understand ourselves. So to expect the other person to understand us without our communicating anything is not a very it's not fair, actually, because it's not possible that anyone can read your mind no matter how connected they are with you. So you're being asked to just trust a little more so that you can show your vulnerable side. For those who are single, again, it shows that you are not opening your heart out. Now, if you're actually looking for love and then you don't want to show your real self, or you want to be guarded, and then it's going to be difficult for you to find love during this time. Okay, you need to work on yourself, your insecurities, and open your heart out before love comes your way. Now for your career and finance, and this is where I feel all of you are putting all your focus this time. It's not in the romance sector, it's all on your work and finances. You get the Two of Wands. Two of Wands in the traditional card is someone who's got a wand in a hand and he's got the globe in the other. And in this, again, this person who's looking out and waiting to make that journey. And along with this short journey, I feel you are thinking of either switching jobs. Again, with this new opportunities, I feel that you are possibly switching jobs or trying to start something new. Maybe you want to start your own business, or you want to change whatever you are doing, and you've been thinking about this for a while, and this is the right time, and this is when you're going to be taking that leap of faith, and moving forward. You are at your creative best and you are ready to take that risk. As far as your career is concerned, you want to move ahead, and there are new avenues that are opening up for you. So this looks very favorable. For your spiritual growth, you get the beautiful Queen of Cups, which is indeed the card of Cancer. And this is about a queen who is very nurturing, who's very emotional, she's very loving, and she takes care of herself just as much as she takes care of those around her. All right. And in this case, you are being asked to actually give yourself that time to understand yourself better and actually reflect on what is it that really makes you happy. What is it that, you are to actually get in touch with your authentic self, not what you project onto others, but the real you. And you're being asked to actually sit with that, heal yourself if you have to. And this is where you're going to get great answers. You may, by nature, Cancerians are extremely intuitive, they're extremely sensitive. And right now, you getting into that authentic part of you, embracing who you are, is what's going to give you certain answers. If you've been looking for answers, asking, waiting for answers, they're going to come from within. And they're going to come when you actually take that time out to be in silence for a while, so that your intuition can get stronger. All right. This is a very beautiful card. And you may have some sort of epiphanies. You may find that you're either, even some of you can even be clairvoyant. Naturally, you have a very strong telepathy. All right. Okay. Now for February, the overarching energy is your dreams need a practical plan. So it looks as though you've embarked on this journey here, whatever it is, and you've got a whole lot of ideas, but those ideas need to be grounded. All right. So just having ideas and great plans is one thing, but actually putting down on paper so that you can actually get tangible results from things that you actually do. All right. And not just in your mind is what you need to work on. So that's why they say your dreams need a practical plan. So most probably your February will be spent in actually devising the plan and looking at practical aspects of everything that you want. And again, with this Two of Fire, or the Two of Wands, which is now coming as your general outlook, looks as though right from January straight into February, your focus is more on your career, your growth, your expansion. All right. And if you've been whatever you've been struggling with in January, you've been told in 2021, you've been told in January to take time to breathe out, that things are closing out, new cycles are beginning, and there is going to be a great amount of opportunities coming your way, lot of expansion, and the most difficult part of the situation is over. So wherever you've been struggling, that is time for you to, now that chapter is closed with this World card earlier, all right? So this is all closely related to your January and February, and honor and respect will come to you. So if you've not been getting that kind of recognition for your hard work in 2021, and if people have not known your value, this is the time they're going to actually appreciate you for who you are, and for whether it's in your relationships, closer home, whether it's at your work place. People will see you for who you are, and you will get that honor and respect that you so rightly deserve. All right. Now for your love and romance, here you get patience, which is the Temperance card. So you are being asked to come into balance. So here you were very guarded. You had your heart closed. You had your heart blocked. You didn't want to let anyone in. But in February, you're being asked to bring that yourself into balance. All right. With this patience card here, if you're waiting for something to happen, or you're, waiting to make a move, maybe you're already in a partnership and you want to take it to the next level, but you're just waiting for the either to make that proposal, or you're waiting for someone to come to you with a proposal. You're being told to be a little patient, take it slow, but be sure in what you're going to do. All right. For those of you who are single, it's possible that you come across Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but yes, Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. So maybe the person who actually attracts you has Sagittarius strongly in their charts. And for those of you who are already in a long-term relationship, are in a marriage, have been in a marriage or a relationship for a very long time, you are being asked to be patient with one another. You're being asked to bring that balance into your life. So if you have been a little closed off, as we can see in January, you're being asked to let that guard down and, come back into balance again with your partner. But this is a healing energy. So if things have not been okay because of all that's happened in 2021, and you're just coming out of it slowly and steadily, and this, you'll find that your relationship is very healing, and this is a very nice energy to be in. For your career and finances, February, what you've started here in January, with all that planning, and this is with the planning stage, you get the Page of Fire. All right, you've got great creative ideas, you're moving ahead, and you're very passionate about this, whatever you've taken up, and you're being asked, along with your passionate ideas and creativity, get practical about it, get in touch with all the ground realities that you need to be in touch with, all right, to move forward. But there's no stopping you. So your career and finances, as well as your love life, look lovely. Now for your spiritual growth, you get the 8 of Fire. The 8 of Fire talks about, again, it either talks about travel, or it talks about communication, or it talks about passion. So whichever area this is in, basically either some form of communication that you receive, or some kind of communication, maybe through media, social media, something you read, either that, or if you meet somebody or you listen to somebody, that sparks an interest in you, that gets you thinking, that gets your creative juices flowing, and that gets you into this mode of asking yourself a whole lot of questions, and that's how you begin exploring something beyond, okay, beyond what is the 3D reality. All right. So this is as far as your basic reading is concerned, which looks extremely positive to me. Now we can go ahead, and this is the Secret Language of Colors Oracle, and this is my latest edition. I am absolutely in love with this deck, And I am going to take out one card from this as advice from Spirit, what you need to know. And you get blue. Activate your healing power. This is so beautiful. And this is, with this Queen of Cups here and this Patience card here, it's all talking about healing, self-care, and not just healing yourself, but as you heal yourself, you start healing your connections and healing the people around you. All right, as it is, Cancers are supposed to be the most nurturing of the zodiac. So you are right now in an extremely you're at a place where you're extremely powerful, your intuition, your sensitivity, and so you can actually activate your ability to heal yourself and those around you. This is beautiful. All right, now we're going to take out one card from here for January and February to see where is it that you are going to see maximum changes during the month. So in January, it's going to be career. So all your focus is here. That's what I said. You're not focusing so much on your love life as you are on your career. But what do you have in February? And you get wealth. Okay, so this carries on. Two of Wands, Page of Fire. So it's all about your career. You're focused on your career in the month of Jan and Feb. However, you will be healing your relationships and yourself, most importantly. All right. So if there is a time specific question on your mind, when will I get what I will get? Well, keep that question there, and I'm going to take out 2 months, and between the 2 months you are going to get what you're waiting for. All right, so between May and July you will get what you are waiting for. All right, and last but not the least is that pressing question on your mind. If there is an urgent pressing question on your mind and you're looking for answers, the angels are getting ready to answer your question. And the answer is no. I really hope for your sakes that you wanted to know, because that's what you got. All right. This is usually the card that Aquarius always gets. And why do I have to mention that? Because I am one. So that's all I have for you. Looks like a wonderful 2 months. Of course, 15 days of January are already over. So you can check with this whether things are actually moving like this. And do let me know if you feel called to. All right. So having said that, I'll see you in March with your March and April predictions. Till then, be good, stay safe. Bye-bye.